Welcome back to Nerd Safari. We are Simon and Ellie.
And if you enjoy our videos, then please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and of course hit the bell thing. That would be very kind of you. And you know, we checked out a couple of songs from a really awesome musician called Diljit Dosanjh recently. We checked out Do You Know, which was amazing because it had a Mustang in it. Then we checked out Goat, the greatest of all time, which was also a really great song. However, you guys then said, well, he's just dropped a new album, a whole new album of songs, just the day that we released our last video about him. So apparently the album is called MoonChild Era, super popular already, and there is a single, a music video from that album called Lover, which you guys are apparently going nuts about, and we cannot resist diving straight in. So as usual, we tried to find English subtitles and there were none on the music video, but the power of Google, we did our own research on the translation of the lyrics, and this is what we found. First up, the song sounds like it may have some heartbreak involved. He says things like, "You're near me, take hold of my heart. Tell me why is there distance between us? You're in front of my eyes." Things like, "Without you, the world feels like poison to me." And I guess what is the chorus is, "If I touch you, you get angry. You're like fire. You should be mine. That's my only wish." So it just feels like it's got a lot of yearning to it. Poor Diljit. He's the greatest of all time. He deserves happiness. Now the song wraps up with him saying, "You and I go somewhere in a two-seater car. I'll spend money like water. Whatever you want, I will give you." Again, sounds desperate. However, makes me wonder if there might be another Mustang involved. But then he says, "I will make the whole world in your name. You just be mine. I can't sleep at all a whole night in your memory. Girl, you stay with me." I mean, the yearning, just in the lyrics without even hearing the song. So, I can't wait. What about you?
Nope. Let's go.
Let's go! Sounds happy.
I like the castle.
Who's the rich old white dude? And why doesn't he want to save the earth?
Ooh, it's buckling.
Yeah, Michael Jackson shoes, must be.
Sketchy deals going on.
Yeah, why is Santa Claus taking money from that guy? What? Indeed. So I'm confused about so much. I'm going to tell you what I'm confused about, and then you tell me if you understood it, which I'm sure you did much better than I. So there's some kind of a mansion. So Diljit's character in the music video was wearing a black tux, the real Diljit. There was also a Diljit in a white suit. And the Diljit in the black suit was at like a fancy dinner party where these ladies were wearing elegant ball gowns, everyone was immaculately dressed. The Diljit in the white suit was in like an eyes wide shut style masquerade ball where the ladies were not wearing very much at all, many of them quite cheeky. And at the same time, you've got this kind of old, austere Steve Jobs style billionaire looking guy with Santa Claus exchanging some kind of money in some sketchy deal. Didn't even seem to be paying much attention. Then people come in to try to save the planet and they're like,
Get out of my mansion. We're having a dinner party with Santa Claus.
So, all of that being said, while I actually really liked the video, the style, the visuals of the video, and the cheekiness, I liked the song a lot, but I was confused. And then real Diljit, I assume, walks through Eyes Wide Shut Diljit, and he just dissolves into smoke. Which makes me think, was the story that real Diljit is so bored at this billionaire party with these old douchebags that he's just daydreaming?
I wish all the women here had their bums out.
I don't know. That was all I could think of. Was everything else a daydream because he was so bored with their company? Anyway, that's everything that confused me.
The only piece that I think maybe doesn't explain things but you missed is he was clearly talking to his partner, who we never saw her face, but they had a close relationship because she was touching his face and he would get distracted by an attractive person walking behind her, and then she would have to pull his attention back. So I'm wondering if maybe he had a wandering eye. But then I don't know when it kind of went into fantasy at the end. It's hard to know whether she was a real woman.
Yeah.
There was a lot of talk of being sober in the lyrics and no longer being sober. Did she represent him fantasizing about things or making poor choices? Or was maybe the one in the white was his better nature and then he walked through it and just decided, I'm going to lean into poor choices?
Maybe that's it, because he certainly seemed to be intoxicated by a woman rather than by booze or drugs. Well, at least that's what the lyrics implied. But the lyrics also, and the English translations of the lyrics are kind of crappy. They're automated, so this may be way off. But sometimes the lyrics were like, I will buy you whatever you want, I'll throw money at you if you be mine, which is a little bit sketchy, but I can see where it's coming from. Also, though, sometimes the English translation implied, I could just buy you, like you're an object that I can buy, which is really sketchy. And I actually wondered if the billionaires in the video were trying to buy women or something, or I don't know, maybe there's just something materialistic about those billionaires and the way that they treat other human beings, particularly like throwing out those protesters. I don't know.
But then it looked like they paid off one of the protesters.
Yeah, they were like, here's some money for your
journalist.
planet.
Yeah, and the other thing I'm noticing is the Diljit in white was the one with the really elaborate suit on, with the Chanel brooch and the bling as well. So I'm wondering if that was not necessarily like his conscience or something, if that was like part of his fantasy of like being extravagant and glamorous.
Maybe you're onto something. Well, as you can tell, big fans of the music, big fans of the video, but still quite confused. So if you understand the meaning hidden in this video, and perhaps there are several layers like an onion, please let us know. We would be really intrigued to learn more about this. But I can certainly see why. And like we always say, Diljit's songs always have some kind of a hook. And right in my head, right now I have da-na-na-na, na-na-na-na, na-na-na-na, lover. And that's going to be there for days. So his songs always do that. Anyway, thank you so much to people who clued us in to the fact that MoonChild Era was coming out just a couple of days ago. And we just pounced on this like the ferocious house cats that we are. So thank you. Please do keep those recommendations coming. But that's all we got time for today. Whether we're wearing a white tuxedo or a black one, or my bum is exposed. But we will be back, because you know how often we do this?
Every day.
I don't know if we do, because we're on a bit of a break.
We're going to struggle this week.
Yeah,
we
but
might not manage it every day.
yeah,
We'll
as
be
often-
thinking about it.
as
every
often
day.
as we can. But we will see you very soon, friends, on the next
Nerd Safari.
Peace out, nerds.